Fashola story where he sued Jackson Ude, Reportera.ng as well. And I believe the DSS had moved in to try to arrest the owner of Reportera.ng, and they raised alarm that, you know, they had to pick his brother. Let me read a tweet. Update. 80 hours since Chike Ibezim's illegal abduction by DSS, the MD of Reportera, Nnamdi Iruefi. Ibezim's younger brother, Chike Ibezim, is still illegally detained by the DSS following his petition by Fashola against the indicted trio, including Reportera. It has been 3 days since the 30-year-old entrepreneur, who is set to get married in 2 months, was picked up by the law enforcement agency after meeting the absence of Nnamdi Ibezim, who they had intended to pick up following the petition by the immediate past Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola. What type of country are we living?
Don't forget to add the SAN to his name, because
SAN, Senior Advocate of Nigeria.
He's a senior advocate of Nigeria, and so should know the law. I'm sure Dr. Bat is here, so I'll defer to him with regards to, I don't think you can take another man to pay for the, to pay the price or to go under investigation on behalf of another. So I'm talking about Mike Ibezim's brother, why he was picked up by DSS. Another criticism for DSS is that we have seen DSS in the last few months take on matters that do not particularly fall under their remit, even including some civil cases. Look at the issue with Mr. Emefiele. That terrorism charge, we are still waiting for it.
Yes.
At the end of the day, the court has ruled that he should be taken into custodial service, but they came in and said they are coming. Are you allowed to arrest or to detain a man in view of a potential charge? Is this what we have turned to? I think we need to make a bit more, you know, just raise up this alarm, because what I keep saying is, if we don't do it now, we think it's Mr. Emefiele today, Mike Ibezim tomorrow, Mike Ibezim's brother. It could be anyone tomorrow if we don't respect the rule of law. And President Tinubu, on his May 29 inaugural speech, said he was going to respect the rule of law. He was going to rule constitutionally. Can he keep to his word? Can he be a man of integrity? And I call on Mr. Babatunde Fashola, SAN, under his direction with his petition, DSS has acted in his stead. Can he speak up on this matter? He's a senior advocate of Nigeria. He can understand, he does understand what the law says about matters like this.
Well said.
Well, the matter is off the hands of Babatunde Fashola, SAN. He petitioned the Department of State Service to say that, look, some people, Yoruba Sheikh, Frontera, and Jackson Ude, that these persons had caused to be published statements saying that he was helping the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal to write judgments.
Yes, that's the story.
Now, that in itself, if it is true as alleged, is defamatory per se. And he says, look, this is something that can put him at risk, and that he wants the state, right, the police, the DSS, to investigate this and protect him. That's all he has done. Maybe it's on the basis of that the DSS has now gone to look for the publisher of Frontera. When they could not find him, they picked his brother. Yes. That is what is questionable. That's because what the law says, Section 7 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act says you cannot be arrested in place of another. It's called arrest by proxy or arrest in lieu.
Look at this.
So you cannot be denied your right to personal liberty under Section 35 for an offense you have not committed. Okay, so that is what is wrong. And the relevant case here is Sunday Odogu versus the state, a 2013 case. So if it is true that another person was arrested because of another person's offense, that's a problem. But they do it. So there's so much impunity within the system, and they get away with it. That's why we should question it whenever it occurs. That's why we should condemn it. Section 36 of the Police Act also does not allow you to just go and pick people up for things that they have not done. Wandering is not an offense, for example, in a year. You know they arrest people for wandering. When you have freedom of freedom of movement under the Constitution, if you like, you trek from Lagos to Kano. Wandering is not an offense.
Unacceptable.
So in this case, Ibezim also, you say, has been detained for up to 80 hours.
Yes, that's what.
No, that's a violation of his rights.
Absolutely. Rufai, quickly.
So quickly, please. We should remember when the rain started to beat us as regards this lawlessness we do in Nigeria. The same DSS has not been able to pick up Asari Dokubo for brandishing firearms. As Mr. Emefiele under his custody, he's been charged, he's released on bail, they still picked him up. As Mr. Bauer under his custody. So let's remember, because when the lawlessness and reign of impunity starts, let's remember those that perpetrated it. It started from President Buhari, because not today it started. President Tinubu too. Please, you are a Democrat. Under your administration, all of this is happening.
All right.
Because another person will come tomorrow now and continue this reign of impunity. Mr. Asari Dokubo walks free, claims that he works with government, he has a contract binding, says all sorts, brandishes guns, harasses people, you know, abuses people, defames them, says all sorts of things against them. The DSS doesn't see that. It is this. Isn't the court supposed to be the one? Since he has petitioned the DSS and all of that, and his lawyers are going to court, then let the court reign on this.
All right.
And when we see a lot of oversight by the DSS, that's how you know the DSS too entered mess on mass case. See, let's remember in this country, when this reign of impunity finally starts, let's remember how it started. Because everybody is doing it now, they are enjoying it because they are in leadership, they are empowered, they can do it and go scot-free with it. But let's remember, at a stitch in time saves 9. Let us remember. Let us make this country fair for all.
All right.
Let it be an equitable place for all. Not because you are in power today. Power is transient. You are in power today, you will not be in power tomorrow.